Hi, I'm Gerald,
And I'm Zach.
and we are the Wine Boys.
Evening, boys. Welcome back to another episode of the Wine Boys podcast.
It's a lovely episode because we have a couple of cameo appearances this evening. Shouts out to Bisexual Lighting.
Yeah,
Shouts
it's
out to
back.
the rings from Icarus. Shouts out to the rings from Icarus. I mean it's
Took me a second.
you got no peripheral vision.
Oh man.
You
Well,
have
I'm trying to
none-
like do it in
You
the,
have
the
none
camera.
whatsoever. It's not
right
even
there.
close. There you go. So that's all you need to do. Like
That's all I need to do, and I can't.
Yeah.
Got the.
you got to work your mind. As
Yeah.
much as your body needs work, your mind also needs work.
You're correct.
And as
sir.
somebody that has been trying and
Mhm.
failing,
Mhm.
I need to let you know that we are on the path of least resistance,
Yeah. You know
Which
that's
for-
okay.
which for me is smut. It's all smut. Everything. Everything
man.
in this world. Anytime a cool breeze, comes across me, I'm just like, oh, fuck, I gotta come.
Comes.
I don't know why. I don't want to be that guy. I'm
Yeah.
trying not to be, but it's just so hard.
Yeah. Well, before we start talking about coming, let's
Let's talk about going onto the internet.
and finding the boys.
Yeah.
Let's talk about wine.
Yeah, let's do it all.
Yeah,
So
let's,
you can
let's
find
get
us.
them a little loose first, you know.
Yeah, we'll listen. Let's get some of that truth juice in us, and then we'll start really
Ooh.
figuring things out. But before we do that, check us out, Wine Boys Pod on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Zach Cossack and Zach Cossack Comedy, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Merch store, teespring.com/stores/the Wine Boys. Check out the YouTube page. We're on everything, like review, prescribe. You guys know the deal. Just help a brother out, okay? Rent's due, and
Yeah.
it's gonna start getting cool outside soon.
Ooh, sweater
Yeah.
weather's coming back.
We got crew neck sweatshirts, which are very comfy. I do own
Ooh.
one.
I love a good
They're-
crew neck.
Yeah, it's good
I love a
material
good crew
too.
neck. Yeah.
You know, we're not using any of those like bogus, like low brand style.
No, not at all.
We're using like good fabric here.
I think Daddy's in the market for a nice cable knit this season.
Ooh,
But
I
that's
like
just
that.
that's just me. A nice chunky cable knit and
You know,
curl up and sip my hot cocoa. Look out the window.
I really do like those. They're very comfortable. It's not something I'm gonna wear in public, but at home for sure.
Oh, I'll wear it like in the office, just a cable knit,
Look,
looking cozy.
when you answering phones, like
Of course. Yeah. It's the life I live.
this is a very
Hello,
very nice.
this is Linda. Like that's how I live now.
Corporate accounting. This is Linda speaking. Oh, hi, Daryl.
How are the kids?
I fucking hate sales voice, man. Oh,
Oh man.
anytime,
Hi, Daryl.
anytime I get a phishing call, oh my god, dude.
Mhm.
Hey, like, you know how conversations are going to go just by the enthusiasm on the other side of the phone.
Yeah.
When the call starts with, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm just like, not good now. You've
Yeah,
literally ruined my day.
It's they give you that voice like they know you already,
Oh,
but they
no,
come
no.
across way too excited. And it's like, bro, take
I
this
did-
shit down a notch.
I did ad sales for 9 years. Okay. Here's how you get in the door. It's really simple.
Mhm.
Admit defeat at the top. It's really
Yeah.
simple.
It's real
okay.
simple.
If you're cold calling, if you're pounding the phone book,
Mm-hmm.
you open the phone book, you go there, and you just go, "Hey, I am the last person you want to talk to." That's how I started every single one of my conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm the last person you'd like to talk to. I do have an idea. It may help your business. It's just, it's very easy little like cookie crumbs. Just like
Mm-hmm.
maybe the guy's having a good day. That's
Maybe.
all-
Maybe.
Nine
maybe-
times, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna hang up on you.
Yeah. Maybe the receptionist says, I appreciate your candor. What are you calling about?
Yeah, and that has happened.
Uh-huh.
I gotta tell you, I've always done well with the quote unquote gatekeeper. I've always been one of those guys
Yeah.
that like walks into a room and they're just like, "Oh, what's he gonna do?"
Right.
You know, he's not like offhanded complimenting me. He's not wearing a sleazy gold watch or a silk tie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he looks like a normal person.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a fucking nerd is what he looks like, but he
Yeah.
looks like a person.
Yeah.
I like the approach of being like, I mean, I am what I am. I look like I should be, somebody that is approachable.
Of course.
And I've killed
Naturally.
4 men.
Boys, you can find me
Ted
on
Bundy
Twitter.
was approachable too. Like,
Boys, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram, Lord Gerald.
that tweet's still getting likes. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think
Thank
it does
you.
like 5,000 likes. I mean, it's your first viral tweet, baby. I mean,
It is,
live
baby.
up,
Yeah.
double
Yeah.
down.
I'm listening to a lot of Ja Rule, just celebrating,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So what? So what? It wasn't a real music festival. So what? A couple of kids lost a couple grand. So what?
So what? They can afford it.
They can afford it. These
They
trust
ate
fund-
cheese
these little trust
sandwiches.
fund shits.
Yeah. They ate cheese sandwiches and had to sleep in FEMA tents. It is what it is.
Starving kids in Africa.
Oh, I gotta eat the tomato.
This cheese is governmenty.
I couldn't fly out first class.
I had to rip the plastic off my cheese.
I had to piss on a tree.
There's no composting here.
What do you mean I can't bring my emotional support animal?
What do you mean I can't bring my emotional support chihuahua?
Yeah.
God, I hate small dogs that are
like
emotional
this.
supports.
I don't like this.
Why do you okay, here's a good food for thought.
Okay.
If you have emotional issues, why do you get the most scared dog to be your emotional support animal?
The fucker quivers.
It makes no fucking sense. I saw
don't
somebody
know.
bring a pug on the train the other day, and it had the little emotional support vest. I go, that little shit is more scared of you and everybody else around you. What emotional support is this pug giving you besides the fact that it's going to die sooner than any other dog?
I
That's
think
not support.
the dog that was born with sleep apnea. I think that most of these people are doing this just so they can bring their animals places.
I get, but like you're choosing because dog lifespans should be your barometer of success when it comes to emotional support animals.
Mhm.
Don't pick the dog that has the lowest like life expectancy.
Mhm.
Get a golden retriever, something that's going to last with you for a while, who's going to keep you emotionally supported for a lot of years.
Yeah.
Instead of going with like this is my emotional support bulldog, Brutus. He'll be dead next week. Like that's a bad idea. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
It does not work.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
But I would get an emotional support bulldog. I really would. Because he would just make me happy. Because I would walk through the door and you can hear him laboring. That's why I like bulldogs.
Yeah.
Because they love you, but they don't love you enough to jump on you because they can't.
They can't. The head's too heavy.
But they hear you, and then all you hear is, and you're like, Brutus.
Yeah.
And he comes in and he just looks at you. Our neighbors have a bulldog.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go age. If it was human, I'd say 90. This is an old dog. And when he walks down the stairs, you hear it. Oh boy. Oh man. The building shakes.
Oh,
He's a big boy.
does he have to like take his time, like take a break?
I haven't caught his name yet because they're Spanish.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know his name. I just hear them scream like "Vamonos," and I'm just like, he's not fucking vamonosing anywhere. Like,
No.
look at the size of this thing. I was like, even when he scratches his ass, it's slow. Like, everything about this dog is laboring and slow.
Yeah.
Okay, you got fucking Andre the Giant, the dog here. Like, it's
I like to imagine the dog like Tony Soprano.
kinda
Just breathing hard, like James
fucking
Gandolfini.
opening the fridge, just pounding Capicola because he's angry.
Gabagool.
Sometimes, like when I'm stressy,
Deal with this bullshit.
yeah. Sometimes when I'm stressy, I did it last night because I was really craving something sweet, so I went to the bodega and I got a sleeve of cookies. They were kind of like just like off-brand Oreos. And I thought because like a normal sleeve of cookie comes with like 6 cookies, this one came with 9.
Ooh.
And I was like through the 6, and I was like, I mean, I don't need these, but I'll eat them. I didn't want them, but I was already halfway through it, and I was like, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, at this point, you're just eating real real hard.
I have emotional support cookies is what I have.
Uh,
I don't need a dog. I just need food.
I don't know. In New York, my late night junk food of choice is like Crown Fried Chicken.
I don't have
Yeah.
one around me.
Okay, just hood chicken. That's not.
Yeah, I mean, like we have.
I do that in Syracuse too. Not gonna
I got
lie.
two. There's two spots that I go to late night. There is a Slovaki. Oh God, I can't say it. Slovaki truck.
Mm-hmm.
That's open about till 2 a.m. Up on the corner.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just too heavy. Like especially if you've already ate something, it's just too heavy.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got a little cough fit. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry.
I didn't hear you. That was wonderful.
Yeah. I got a cough button.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked like it was violent, but I didn't hear anything.
Oh, it was.
Okay. Yeah.
So, well.
Anyway, we have wine tonight.
Yeah.
I want to drink some wine. And when we talk about pairing Xanax with Chardonnay,
this is it.
This is it right here.
This is what
tonight.
Yeah. This is what the big timers would call a number one stunner.
Yes. This is the upper middle class stay-at-home mom's wine of choice.
This is the kind of wine that I would walk into on a normal basis when my mom got out of work. I saw this wine and I go, "What's up, Kenny?"
What up, Kenny? This is definitely this is what McKaylee drinks on those crisp fall nights.
For sure.
Sitting by the bonfire.
Yeah.
After Jackson, Braden, Kaylee, Reagan have all been put to bed.
4 kids?
4 kids.
That's a lot, man.
She's wearing her chunky sweater. She's wearing her hat inspired by Future. Giant scarf. Kendall Jackson.
Kenny, baby.
Kenny.
So whenever I drink Kendall Jackson, I only refer to it as Kenny. Like if I see it on a menu at a bar, I'm just like a glass of Kenny, please.
Yeah, I'm sipping on that Kenny Jack.
Yeah, Kenny J.
Kenny J. Wow, he had a great Christmas album back in the day.
Yeah, well, that was Kenny G. This is Kenny J.
Yeah,
Could you imagine it? Imagine your Christmas, little Kenny G and some Kenny J. Yikes!
Oh my God!
Bring the fam.
Wow, someone's getting
Ham's
pregnant.
coming out of the oven. Got some Kenny J on ice.
You
know what? I like to think of my life as a pending rap video. Not with Kenny J. Kenny J is like a smooth jazz album, and you're just a background dancer.
Yeah.
You're feeling good.
Kenny J was a backup
good.
dancer. Kenny J was a backup dancer for Bobby Brown back in the day. You could have seen him in the My Prerogative video.
God, that video slaps so hard, and nobody talks about it because Bobby got a little handsy, and everyone gets real upset about it.
Yeah, Kenny J. He was also the photographer.
Yeah.
And the choreographer. Kenny J.
Kenny J does everything.
Yeah.
And sometimes Kenny J can put you to bed at night.
Yep.
That's what I need right now. I need a little Kenny J. All right, so
Kenny J is that one cousin you have on Facebook that reminisces about one specific time in music when he was there. He knew the DeBarge brothers.
Yeah,
it's Kenny J. Every black American.
Yeah, I remember James Brown before he came up.
Every black person in America has a cousin like that. Every single one of them.
I got to tell you, I agree because I see it. I see it. Basically, every one of my black friends has that one guy on their Facebook wall who is just like, I remember back in my day. And I was like, okay, here we go. Here we go. Which artist did you know, sir?
Yep. Yeah, I grew up down the street from Michael Bivins.
Yeah.
I was there.
I was there when
they got the mopeds.
I knew Brian McKnight before he was McKnight. He was just Brian Knight when I knew him.
I was there in West Hollywood. Here's a picture of me and the DeBarge brothers. Like, oh, okay.
Love that.
Yeah, I got some of the overflow.
Overflow. All right.
Yeah, I used to babysit Janet Jackson. Like,
Table.
okay.
Tell us about Kenny J.
Kenny J. So this is Kendall Jackson, aka Kenny J. Vintner's Reserve Chardonnay. It's from the Jackson Estate Vineyard Stewardship. It's a California 2020 wine. You have the 2019, correct?
I do the 2019.
Okay.
My local liquorias do not carry 2020, so
Mm-hmm.
although I got to tell you, one of the best years in American history. So
yeah, I got a piece of history right here.
Yeah.
Can you pull up the tasting notes? I'll read the back of the bottle.
Sure. Gotcha.
Let's see.
Gotcha. I'm ready.
Kendall Jackson, Vintner's Reserve Chardonnay. Our Vintner's Reserve Chardonnay showcases the vivid fruit flavors from premier California vineyards. I'm having a stroke. Fermenting in small oak barrels, adds rich undertones of vanilla and toast to the vibrant tropical aromas of flavors of pineapple, mango, and papaya. So fun fact, I've never actually had Kendall Jackson before.
What?
Never had it.
What?
However,
I didn't realize I was popping your Kenny J cherry.
You're popping my Kenny J cherry.
Holy
However, if I think about it, and I might be right, correct me if I'm wrong. I remember we had Woodbridge Chardonnay a while ago. Check the archives, boys.
It ain't the same.
I was thinking Woodbridge was like the Chevy Impala of wines. Like that 9th gen Chevy Impala. When you see it, you're just like, oh, this is just a car.
You're like, what is this doing here?
I was thinking that Kendall Jackson's probably more like the Toyota Camry. It's like a step up, more reliable.
It's close.
That's the vibe I always got. Like, this is the Camry, you know?
Yeah.
I smell it. It's definitely giving me Chardonnay vibes. Slightly sweet, but
this wine
vanilla
is legitimately missionary with the lights off.
Okay.
It's just it gets the job done. Okay.
And that's
everybody gets back to their book they've been waiting to read. Everybody gets book. Look, sometimes in a loving marriage, you have to sacrifice the midpoint of your novel to have sex with your wife. That is just, as a man that has completely fucked up one potential relationship, I can tell you that I have read too many good books that I have not taken enough time to consider my partner as if they were not interested in the same book.
Okay.
Does this make sense? Am I making sense?
You are making sense. Where sometimes you have
to. Now, what color is your Bugatti?
I get it. You're saying in a relationship, sometimes you got to put aside what you're doing to take care of your partner's needs. I get it. Okay. So, did you pull up the tasting notes?
I did. I just wanted to take a look at old Kenny J. She's looking bright and blonde as ever.
Yeah, very straw colored.
Mm-hmm.
Just like McKaylee's highlights.
Beautiful. Cool.
However, a Xanax would dissolve nicely in this.
I gotta tell you, I might pop a Percocet after this one. All right.
Cheers.
To you. It's Old Faithful.
It's Chardonnay.
It's not. See, it's not. It's really pretty good. I mean, it's just a pretty. Good wine.
It is. It's slightly sweeter than your typical Chardonnay,
but not too sweet.
Mm-mm.
It's got a nice oaky back undertone. Little grippy tannins.
I have a theory that they added sweeteners to this to kind of cover up the alcohol.
Well, yeah. If there's some sort of sulfites, they're essentially some sort of there is preservatives in this, so
definitely
you're gonna get some you're not gonna get candy sweet, but you are gonna get a little bit of that back end sugar. Yeah.
It's almost like, but not quite. It's like a butteriness, but like a kind of a sweet butteriness.
I almost get like a butterscotch candy vibe.
Okay. I was thinking that butteriness that you get when you eat a good pancake. It's sweet, but you see what I mean?
Can I tell you, like 3 weeks ago, I went to a proper diner, and I hadn't gone to a proper New York diner in a long time. And I literally I just went to the top of the menu. I was like, give me the special. It's just two of everything. 2 pancakes, 2 eggs, 2 link sausages, side of home fries.
Oh man, how was it?
It was the most amazing thing I've had in so long.
Yeah.
Perfectly griddled pancakes. I mean, it just, there are certain things in this world that make me smile.
Yeah.
When a pancake is perfectly cooked and everything else, and the accoutrement that go with it also is cooked well and tastes good. I mean, I just feel better about my day.
I see that. See that. And that is just, don't fuck up a classic.
Yeah.
Just seriously. Give me and this is that. This will get you there.
You hear me, Denny's? Don't fuck this up.
You're right. This is definitely missionary with the lights off. All right. Sometimes that's all you need. This is a Toyota Camry.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I was to classify this and clarify this to anybody, any boy that's like, hey, I gotta bring something to a party. This is a different class of person. They're not my friends. They're like the middle class friends. They're like, we're having dinner parties and gatherings. Bring Kenny J.
Bring some Kenny J.
If you bring Kenny J, there's going to be one white woman in the back being like, I love Kenny. Like,
yep.
It just is. There is.
Thank you, Kenny.
It's inevitable. There are some inevitabilities in this world. One thing is inevitable. There's going to be a white woman at a dinner party who drinks Kendall Jackson. It's a fact of life.
It is a fact of life.
I have not been more sure of anything in this world. In fact, the next dinner party that I get invited to, which won't be for a while, but when it happens, I'm bringing Kendall Jackson, and I'm going to video it as I walk through the door. And there's just going to be fucking Miranda in the back. Oh, you brought Kendall Jackson? Is it cold? Let's pop the bottle.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Is that Kendall Jackson Chardonnay?
Yeah, it's the Vintner's Reserve. Get real fancy with it. All right, so this is Kendall Jackson. It is a Chardonnay from California, the Sonoma region of California.
Naturally.
This is a 88 point wine.
Okay.
We do love a nice mid-grade 88 point wine on the podcast. Tasting notes are going to be bold, dry, and slightly acidic.
Okay.
You're going to get notes of butter, oak, and vanilla. A little bit of apple, peach, some pineapple, and mango.
Okay, and that's probably the sweetness.
Get a mango. I definitely get a little pineapple.
Sure.
Yes, 100% Chardonnay.
Yeah.
I don't think I can ever go back to calling this anything but Kenny J now.
Kenny J. This is what it is. Got a little Kenny J for my lady.
Anytime I walk into a party now, I'm gonna actually ask for. I was like, you guys got wine? And they'll be like, what do you want? You got Kenny J? And if they go yes, these are the people I fuck with. These people.
Yeah, I got that Kenny J. Motherfucker.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck out of here. I got you. This fucking guy drinking this fucking Kenny J.
Okay. All right. You don't have to be so that guy.
Yeah.
All right. So we had a couple of things. I know you had a couple of pressing issues you wanted to talk about.
Yeah. So because this podcast has become my therapy.
Yeah.
What happens is I'm reflecting about life, and then just some things that have grinded my gears in the past come up, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not scream them into the void? Okay.
This is not a void. All right. There are people here that can help you.
Sure. Kinda.
I mean,
maybe.
Hey, I know for a fact that my old therapist did listen to an episode of this podcast.
Oh, she did?
She told me.
Oh, she did?
And her reviews were sparkling.
Do tell.
Well, she was drunk. No, I'm just kidding. No, because I told her I was leaving the practice because I was going to New York, and she's like, I I did listen to an episode of your podcast. I know we have confidentiality here. And I was just like, oh, did you?
Uh-huh.
And I go, thoughts? She goes, very funny.
Well, that's good.
I go, wow.
Thanks.
I said, well, go on fucking iTunes then and give a 5-star review. What the hell's wrong with you?
Jesus Christ.
Do you not
woman.
realize how this works? Go onto YouTube, hit subscribe, go into
Something.
Spotify,
Shit.
hit the subscribe button. That's what I was doing. She's like, it seems like you're very angry, and I was just like, yeah, that's why I'm in therapy, and you're not doing all the things I asked for. Okay, all I want you to do is like, review, and subscribe. Don't tell me you fucking like it. Sorry.
I know. Well, anyway, speaking of anger, I got fucking stories to tell. It's about like just when people talk about microaggressions, right? Shit's real. Okay? Just
I'll tell you about my microaggression after yours.
Okay. I got a couple. Here's one in particular, right? Feeling cute one day. I'm in like 9th grade.
Okay.
Just got a fresh cut.
How old are you? So you're
Like 14.
14?
Yeah.
So a supple, hairless 14-year-old Gerald.
Yeah. Just got a haircut. Feeling cute. It's a Monday morning. Coming in.
No
school.
beard. I'm just trying to set the table. I want people to look at you and think of a slightly smaller, hairless 14-year-old Gerald.
Yep. Shorter, weighs
Shorter.
less, no facial hair.
Yep.
Dude,
The Gerald that I came to know and love. The one that I met and I was like, I like this guy.
Yes.
Because of his unathleticism. Very similar to myself.
Exactly. So anyway, I'm standing at my locker and one of my classmates, some girl, walks by. I can't even remember who it was at this point. And she's like, oh, you got a haircut. Looks good. And I'm like, thank you. And then her friend is just like, I'm sure I didn't do it in such a feminine, secure of myself way.
Yeah.
But I'm just, I'm feeling it. Like, thank
feeling
you.
Yourself, I know.
And then, you know how you feel after you get a haircut?
I not anymore.
Oh, okay.
I used to feel great. Now I'm just like,
Yeah.
fuck, man. It's going to be all gone.
Anyway, as they're walking away, her friend says to her, and I hear, he got a haircut? And she was like, yeah, like you can't tell? And she's like, no, I just thought that like part of his head was just darker.
Very astute observation.
It hurt. That cut me deep. Like, damn,
is-
I'm not human. I don't grow hair. Like, you just clearly haven't been around enough black people to know that. Like,
I was going to say, but
most,
we also can't bury the lead that, like, where we grew up was a little hoity.
very,
You know?
very.
But to be fair, I grew up on the other side of the tracks. You grew up in some lavish development.
I wouldn't say it was
I
lavish.
was
It was
living
pretty
in
middle
two-bedroom
class.
apartments, dog, sharing bedrooms. Feel me? Do you
I feel
do
you.
you do you feel me?
I feel you, son. I feel you, son. And you right.
Do
Now-
you feel me?
Let's be honest. Was this girl kind of dirty feet? Sure. I'm sure she was.
Can you please define that for people? Because I don't think a lot of people understand that term.
Dirty feet is what I call white trash.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Okay.
but can you tell me why?
Okay. So if you ever drive through the north side of Syracuse,
Which I
you
don't
will
okay.
see.
Let's just pretend that nobody knows where that is,
Okay.
because nobody does.
Okay. Inner city, but poor white people. And you always notice poor white people tend to walk around without shoes on.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
Well, in New
But-
York, that's just old hat. I mean, there's so many people with no shoes on.
Yeah. But it's a specific brand of just poor white people, just like heroin and no shoes.
Wearing jorts.
Yeah, just like heroin, jean shorts,
Yep.
and no shoes. Just a lack of shoes.
Just
Fucked up
a
teeth.
shoe lacquer. This guy.
Yeah, fucked up teeth, terrible haircuts, very poorly done tattoos. Just
Just
Like,
the
this is
the
the-
makings of a real dirty feet.
yeah, like Shameless but uglier. You know the
Yes.
show Shameless?
Yes, but not with like method character acting.
Right. Like the cast is Shameless, but like real people, like uglier, not like actor pretty.
Man, you're
Like, these
really
people
burying
get-
these people. All right, I think we get
been
it. We got it.
scarred by life,
Kind of people that have seen Jesus twice. You know what? You understand what
Right.
I'm saying, right?
Yeah. A couple people hit rock bottom couple times. These
Yeah.
dirty feet, right?
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. The kind of guys that go to a local lake and wear jeans into the lake.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay.
Dirty feet. Yeah.
Dirty feet. I feel you. I got it.
Yeah, like that guy's not gonna spray his feet off before he gets back into like his 03
Absolutely
Ram
No.
1500. Like,
This is why we don't. This is why we don't swim in local water. Like, this is not. This is why you're not allowed to jump in the East River.
exactly.
Because you're gonna come out and you're gonna have a lot of different appendages.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
Dirty
have
feet.
you're gonna have new shit on your body that wasn't in there before.
Exactly. Dirty feet. Okay. Anyway.
Continue.
Okay. And that was the whole story. And then the next one was I was in Hershey Park one day. Some sort of
Just
trip.
randomly.
Just in Hershey Park. It was some sort of trip.
I
was
went
probably
to Hershey
around
Park.
the same age.
I was just saying, I went to Hershey Park right around that like same year. I think it was like I was 13 or 14 years old.
Okay.
A lot of fun.
I can't
I had a good time.
remember. It was fun-ish until this
Hershey,
happened.
Pennsylvania. Gotta tell you, nice little town.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
very very inconspicuous.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of it's kind of just there.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about a lot of eastern towns in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have relatives that are now like living in eastern Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
And like I just know that like each one of the towns is like known for a product or something that is like very important to the American like lexicon.
Yeah.
Like like Hershey's chocolate.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Like Easton, Pennsylvania is the home of Crayola crayons.
Really?
Yeah, it's like an
I
hour
would
and
have
a
thought
half.
the bat.
Yeah, no
No.
relation. Yeah,
Wow.
the home of
Wow.
Crayola.
Do you know where Philadelphia cream cheese comes from?
Not Philadelphia, New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some little podunk town in East Jesus nowhere.
Literally, it's like an hour away from Syracuse. And it's just
It is, yeah.
smack fucking dab in the middle of nowhere. And some ranch hand was like, we could just curdle this milk and put it on bread.
This milk thicken it up.
Let's curdle this milk and slap it on some circle bread.
Circle bread. Yeah.
Could you imagine the first bagel? Circle bread.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim made some circle bread. He boiled it.
It's doughy circle bread.
What the fuck? Just like, yeah, I'm gonna boil some bread.
I'm gonna boil some bread. I'm gonna toss it in the oven. Why'd you put a hole in the middle of it? I wanted to make a circle bread.
I was kind of horny.
The first bagel comes to light because somebody wanted to fuck the hole. That's what it was. Why haven't we thought of this?
Yeah, so I was just a little horny. It was lonely. I put it in some hot water and I fucked it.
First pretzel. Somebody was super horny.
It was three bros doing a ritual.
Hey, dude, why don't we take this dough, dip it in some water, throw it in the oven, but instead, before we do it, let's twist it a couple of times. We got 3 holes to fuck when it comes out.
Twisted, salted, fuck it. That's what I say.
That was the original Snyder's of Hanover slogan.
Yeah.
Twist it, bake it, fuck it.
Yeah. Twisted, salted, fuck it.
Oh god.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
I think that's just.
I mean,
that's
mustard makes more sense after that.
Oh, for sure. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You need something salty, something
Yeah.
more, something a little more acidic to break up all that salt and cum.
Yeah, of course. The mustard hides the cum tang.
I think maybe that was the origination of the Grey Poupon. It's like that's pretty salty. It's just like it's cum. So
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anywho, Hershey Park.
Yeah.
So we're in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so another light racism story. It just
I gotta tell you, there's not enough of it nowadays because it's either there's not okay. Finish your story, and then I'll go on my little tangent about light racism.
about like diet racism.
That's
So
what
it's like
I was
this
like,
is
what?
just diet racism.
Racism today
Uh-huh.
is full flavored everything. You either are not a racist or you are an extreme racist. There is
Mhm.
no in between.
No, diet racism still exists. It's just these are just old ones that I somehow dug out.
Yeah, but
Dug
they're
them
in
out,
your
dusted them
but they
off.
remember you remember these situations.
Yeah.
It's important to you, obviously. It's in
Yeah,
your memory bank. It'll never
clearly. I just
leave.
gotta let them out. I mean, so I'm in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and my fat ass is in line for some Dippin' Dots. And
A real pre-diabetic Gerald.
yeah. I mean, it's the ice cream of the future.
It's the
So
ice cream of
anyway,
the future. Did I tell you? I'm sorry. I went to a driving range the other day, and they had a Dippin' Dots crate.
really,
Like they're just like it's like the same artwork. The ice cream of the future. I was like, not anymore.
it's been the ice cream of the future for the last 30 years.
30
But
years.
yeah,
Our entire lifetime, it's been the ice cream of the future.
it's not gonna happen, Cheryl. But
People are
anyway,
gonna love these frozen balls of ice cream.
so anyway, I'm in line for some Dippin' Dots, and some little like 3-year-old girl walks over to me with her parents, and she's just like,
She just yells the N-word. No.
not quite, and she just says, "You're the wrong color." And I'm like what? Like, she's like,
You're the wrong color.
You're supposed to be white, like me. No. That's all I said to her.
And that
then
little
she
girl,
just walked away with her parents.
yeah, and that little girl, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Probably what? Yeah, she grew up to be Marjorie Taylor Greene. She aged ahead of me.
Did you
And
know
then
that?
what made it worse?
I was say, Sarah Palin's back on the tour, right?
Yeah. She primaried. But anyway,
She did.
what made it worse was
She
some
did
white
primary.
lady behind me, an apologist. She's probably one of the liberal coastal elites, lives near you. She says, "I just want to say sorry on
offense to
behalf of white people."
On
Her
behalf-
parents, I'm serious.
Damn,
She's
she was
like,
the first Twitter post.
yeah, she's like, "I just want to say sorry on behalf of white people." Like, I heard her say that. It's pretty messed up. And what's worse is her parents didn't say anything. And I was like, okay, I do agree. But this is real cringy right now.
On behalf of all white people.
All white people. Just in the lexicon of white people that have existed.
Which
Like,
have been so many.
So many white
There's
people.
so many white people.
So many white people. And some of them have been terrible. Some.
There's been some good whites.
There's been a few.
Peyton Manning, great white.
Great white.
One of the best whites. Eli Manning, another great white.
Another great white. Never heard
Tom
anybody's
Brady.
feelings.
Yes, they're all quarterbacks. So what?
All the greatest whites were all athletes.
It would be funny if we just like tried to come up with a list of the top 10 whites of all time, and we get down to 10, and we're like, "Fuck, these are all athletes."
Yeah.
Damn it.
Like think.
George
That was a
Washington
good one.
Carver, black. God damn it.
John B.
Kenny G. I guess so.
Is he?
I don't
Is
think
he
he's
a
one of
white?
the greatest whites.
Is he a full white?
No, what is he? He's got some sort of Peruvian in him or something, doesn't he?
I don't know. He might be like an octoroon or something.
He's too sexy to just be white.
It's got to be a little bit of pizzazz in there.
Speaking of very sexy white people, I saw Harry Styles over the
Uh-huh.
weekend.
Sexy, huh?
Oh, uncomfortably sexy.
Yeah.
I got talked into seeing Harry Styles. Not a fan. I'm not gonna go out of my way and say that I was eager to go to this show, but had a friend wanted to go. I went. Had a good time.
Okay.
Had such a great time that I was just kind of there feeling myself, drinking $25 mixed drinks at Madison Square Garden, really enjoying myself. And I was like, God damn, I would go gay for sure, right? Like, at least for a minute. If Harry Styles is just like, boy, love,
Mm-hmm.
Helping me dress in room, and I'll be like, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
But
You pop in, he's smoking a cigarette and he's naked.
I was unaware of how ear-shattering 14-year-old girl screams were, but like 35,000 of them.
Ooh.
Oh, rough. My ears are still ringing.
Mm-hmm.
Not from the music. Like usually you got to wear earplugs at a live music event because of like just the loud music and the bass and everything. Just tweens as far as the eye can see.
The
Just
horny tweens.
Just 14-year-old girls hitting puberty, just figuring it out.
Yeah.
I'm sure he caused some first periods. That's how
he might have
was. Like this guy was pumping out periods that night. Like just really going to town.
Just this skinny, androgynous British man.
Very sexy. Olivia Wilde was there. I wasn't even paying attention to her. I was like, get this Uggo out of here. Let me get Harry Styles.
That's a sexy man. Okay.
Yeah. That's a very hot couple. I mean, just like Harry Styles, Olivia Wilde. I mean, it's too much. It's uncomfortable amounts of sexy.
Yeah. He's too sexy to be completely straight.
That's what I'm saying. And he's kind of androgynous. Like he likes to, kind of play it up. He's flamboyant.
Yeah, of course.
If he swings the other way, sure, makes sense. I get it.
Makes sense, totally.
But man, it was a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
That's the moral of the story. It was just a good time.
I'm sure he puts on a good show.
I've kind of come to the conclusion, like, and the funny thing is that like I can juxtapose my music taste just solely based on the last two concerts that I went to, because I went to Harry Styles and the previous one I went to was Limp Bizkit, and there's nothing worse than that juxtaposition.
That is a huge gap.
Huge gap, and just a totally different type of person.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like Harry Styles concert, everyone's very jubilant and free and young. Their lives are ahead of them. They're having a nice time.
Right.
A Limp Bizkit concert is a guy that's worked like 2 double shifts in a row and wants to fight people.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, I'm paying $35 for 2 beers. And now I want to have a fist fight with a stranger. Like that's
This is just frothy anger from the Dirty Feet crowd.
Yeah. Oh,
that's what. Yeah. Well, think about it. If you went to Woodstock '99,
did you watch it?
I did. Oh, I watched it.
It's great, right?
That was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
If you went to Woodstock '99 and then you decided, oh yeah, like I'm gonna go see this Limp Bizkit concert, like 20 some odd years later, like that energy is still within you.
Yeah. I always forget how truly close the Woodstock grounds is to like our hometown. It's like 40 minutes away.
Yeah, it's not far at all.
Yeah, we could have I've driven past it a bunch and I was just like, kids, look, this is where most white people tried heroin for the first time.
It was the gathering of the Dirty Feet.
This is the gathering of the Dirty Feet that they called Woodstock 99.
Yeah.
It's like, but the thing is though, is that like I'm watching this documentary and it's basically just kind of a playlist of like of music of our youth. And it was like all bands that I was super into as like a 9-year-old boy, like just somebody that I'm just like super stoked on seeing. Like when Korn comes out and like you just hear like that first riff. I keep forgetting the name of the song, but then you just hear the I
didn't listen to Korn.
Like, oh God, I keep forgetting the name of the song, but I'm like, it's just. I think that the song's not called "Are You Ready?" Is it? It's like basically close enough, but
now I'm searching.
Yeah, hold on, I'll look it up. But like they talk about the fact that like they totally misread the music acts. Of course they did, because Woodstock in the '60s was all about just peace, love, and tranquility.
Right.
It's just like, yes, everybody come together. Let's take mushrooms and figure it out. Where like Woodstock '99 was let's fight everyone.
Yeah.
Like
we are angry.
Fuck drugs, let's fight.
Right.
Let me see if I can figure out the song.
Yeah. We are angry. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fuck, whether she wants to or not.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do drugs, the scary kind.
Yeah. I think it's called Blind.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called. It was like one of their like first huge tracks. I'll figure it out, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But like the whole documentary just like pinpointed like two specific music acts of the 90s that were just like, this is the thing that's gonna blow everybody out of the water. And it's like we were just of that like kind of like, I don't know what you call it, this like rap core like style of music. This like rap.
It's like a rap rock. Yeah.
Korn was probably more like hard. I would probably consider Korn more like hardcore.
They're almost metal.
Yeah. They were probably like metalcore. It's probably
yeah.
Where then you have like, the rap rockers like Kid Rock and Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
So like
Rage Against the Machine there?
No. Wait,
they were not there.
No, they weren't there.
I know they didn't highlight them in the documentary, but I wouldn't have been surprised if they were there.
You know what? I gotta be honest. I don't know the full lineup. I know that it was like a weird mix of like post 90s grunge and like this like rap rock. Let me see. 99,
okay.
What's the lineup? Let's see. So let's see. God, this is a good lineup. I kind of wish we went.
Me too.
Hey, I was not.
Wow, the last day was on my birthday.
The
last day was on my 9th birthday.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. This is the whole. Hold on 1 second.
No, he was not there.
Full list of performers. Here we go. All right, so we got. Damn it, this is not the right list. Sorry, I'm having a hard time finding like the actual list. This is what happened. Oh, here we go. So. No, this isn't it.
God damn it.
Hold on. Please hold.
Okay.
So we got James Brown.
Yep.
G Love and Special Sauce.
Okay.
Jamiroquai. Remember Jamiroquai?
Yes.
Virtual Insanity. That song slaps.
It's a jammy.
Nobody gives it. If you've ever seen Napoleon Dynamite, that's Jamiroquai.
What upsets me though is they didn't cover DMX's performance.
No. Well, posthumously, and probably they probably didn't get permission from the family.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
But like, just look at this heavy hitting lineup to like end the first night: The Offspring, Korn, and then Bush. To go from, but like, it gets progressively different. Like, The Offspring is just punk. They're just like, whatever. Korn is like, oh, these are a bunch of angry kids. And then Bush is just like this English rock band that's just like, boy, I didn't think we gotta have all these fucking kids here. Like, that was a little more Australian, I think. But oh shit, Buck Cherry was on this lineup.
Yeah.
And ICP, fuck, dude, no wonder that place almost burned to the ground.
Yeah, the Roots would have brought it down a peg.
Yeah. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm just like, okay, yeah. Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that I'm really looking at this lineup, I can see why this whole place almost burned to the ground.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yet Rage Against the Machine was there. Oh my God. No wonder this place fucking East Stage, okay? They had Limp Bizkit, Rage Against the Machine, Metallica.
Anger.
Back to back to back.
I mean, just based on the lineups alone, I mean, amazing concert.
Yeah.
But just brutal violence. Like, there's
God
no way
smack and then Megadeth. This was on Sunday.
Yeah, they definitely didn't. Yeah, they definitely didn't read the room.
No.
That was basically that was the biggest takeaway of that documentary. I'm watching it and I'm just like, oh, these guys were just like money grabbing, and they just had no idea the violence that they were putting on stage.
Yeah.
Just angsty teenage kids on drugs for maybe the first time.
Right. And then it's like, we're gonna put on Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Rage Against the Machine, and then Metallica.
Yeah.
Of course they started lighting shit on fire.
Yeah.
What did you think was going to happen?
Of course they tried to commit arson. Why wouldn't? Of course they did. Because why not? God.
Just fucking Bulls on Parade and then like Enter Sandman. Like what do you think?
What do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do here?
Honestly, when Enter Sandman comes on my AirPods in the train, I think about lighting it on fire. That's the first thought.
Yeah.
I have two thoughts. Mariano Rivera, light the train on fire. Those are my two thoughts.
Yeah.
Everything I have in my head.
Yeah, just fucking break some shit, Bulls on Parade, Enter Sandman. Those three in a row.
Absolutely.
What do you think is gonna happen? You're gonna run through a wall.
Oh my God.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna commit arson.
Speaking of running through walls and arson, I've been watching Hard Knocks. Have you got into it yet?
I've watched the first 2 episodes. Well, there's only 2 so far.
Last one was last night, so there was the third episode last night.
Okay, I didn't watch the 3rd episode yet.
It's starting now. You start learning about the guys that are like about to be either like roster cuts or like your new favorite player.
Okay.
Because they take such a deep dive on them.
Mm-hmm.
But the first 2 episodes, I mean, do you want to put the pads back on? Like,
it lets me know, you know what? I'm not in this headspace anymore.
That's good. That's good. I never was. I was never a gifted and talented athlete.
I mean, I wasn't gifted or talented either. I was just a fucking refrigerator. That's all I was.
I just happened to be a refrigerator box of a human being.
Exactly.
I was not. I was the on-field reporter for our school newspaper. That was my gig. Let's see if we can get a word with the coach.
Yeah, no, I was just a young man dealing with like diet racism and not so subtle racism. That's all it was, you know.
Man, that is quite the Neapolitan of issues you had going on.
Yeah. So I was like, go ahead, people. So yeah.
Oh God, all these people saying that I'm not the right color. I gotta fight.
Yeah. And then I also had a little teenage, like, a little like light, a little angstiness. You know, you want your penis touched. No one wants to touch your penis. Like, it's typical shit. You know.
Yeah. What a weird part of our lives when we were just like, oh God, I gotta fight or fuck. I have 2 choices.
Come.
Yeah, I have 2 choices.
I'll fight because I'm not coming.
And then I'm not coming because I fight. Like, quite weird. Yeah, that's the ultimate catch-22 for a young boy.
Yeah.
It's just like I can't come because I fight. I can't fight because I come. Like, it's.
It's a weird thing. It's just I just want someone to hug me. Like,
I just want someone to hug me and kiss me on the head and say I did a good job.
Did a good job, maybe.
But I also hate everybody.
Yeah.
So.
You also did stroke my cock.
Okay, all right, that's a lot.
This is what the podcast has come down to. It's just,
I know, it's just angsty adults, basically.
Yeah, it's just some man's inner dialogue.
Of course, it still is what it is. I think I enjoyed the aspects of high school football. Because I didn't play it. That was probably why I liked it so much.
Okay.
I was like, I'm stoked on this because I can't. I don't have the physical or mental ability to play this game.
Mm-hmm.
But I was saying about Hard Knocks. I mean, I've made this this assumption about Dan Campbell that that basically he can't put a helmet back on because they're just afraid that he's going to really hurt somebody. Like, I think the man is like I'm telling you, they're 2 tight end injuries away from Dan Campbell just being like, I'll put a fucking helmet back on. Like,
he did up downs with the team.
Say what?
He did up downs with the team.
Sure did.
Yeah.
I have a couple points of view. Like, do I want the head ball coach doing up downs with the team? Not really. I kind of want a guy that's like visualizing the guys that are like doing the reps and being like, do they want to be here for the right reasons? But then you have that like second point of view that's like, it's hard to not root for these guys. Like, it's hard to dislike them because like everything that they've done, I told you about the like every time they do these like opening like team meetings where like Campbell gets up and just does this like rah speech, 1 ass cheek and 3 toes. Like, it's still something that's like, it's like resonating in my brain. But then like the one they even have this week is it's even better. It's just like, God damn it, this guy's so inspirational. Like, I don't know what to do.
So The thing about the coach doing up downs with the team is it creates a level of respect that the players will have for the coach.
Yeah.
Where they're like, he will never ask us to do anything
that he won't
he's
do.
not willing to do himself.
Yeah.
So there's a certain level of respect that the players will have for that coach.
Yeah. Well,
but at the same time, you're an NFL head coach.
Yeah.
You're more of an administrator than anything.
Than you are an athlete. Yeah. So you
Right.
have to. So that's why I'm curious, because like I have a hard time disliking Dan. Okay. I'm not gonna say I fucking love Dan Campbell. Like,
yeah,
there's nothing wrong with him from a likability standpoint.
Not
He's
at all.
Charming. He's a hell of a hell of a motivator.
Mm-hmm.
But my only qualm is that the administrative aspect. Does he care too much? Like, there is such thing as caring too much.
Absolutely.
You know, that's why like guys like Belichick and Andy Reid, who are basically the two best coaches in the league right now, have this borderline lackadaisical attitude when it comes to everybody else besides the team.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, yeah, the boy's doing good, you know, so on and so forth. Belichick barely speaks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's created his own type of speaking. It's just this kind of like just marbly mouth talk.
Yeah.
Just like, just like yeah.
It's really about the system, about the Patriot way.
The offense is good. You know, the defense is also good. We're just good in general. You know, just good.
Yeah. I have high expectations going into this season, but I think it's going to be a good year.
Yeah, we're going to be fine. Everything's fine.
Next question.
Yeah. He doesn't even ask for next question. He just stands there, just fucking frumpy.
Oh, yeah.
Just waits. Hey, Bill, we're just wondering how you feel about the play calling situation. It doesn't appear you've hired an offensive coordinator. We were wondering about that.
Yeah, well, I think that right now the offense is in pretty good shape the way it is. Why mess up a good thing?
Done. Fucking. He says like 8 words total.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Andy Reid is a little bit more boisterous because he's got barbecue sauce coming out of his mouth, which I love.
Kansas City is a great place for him.
God damn it. Perfect town for a fat guy.
It really is. Honestly, he's had Philly and Kansas City.
Guy is a cheesesteak and barbecue expert.
Oh my God.
I gotta tell you too. And the funny thing about Andy Reid, for anybody that doesn't know, I'm assuming if you listen to this podcast, you are still a sports fan too. So I always look at Andy Reid and I look at the dyeing of his mustache and how it gets darker in the middle every year. I just imagine this fucking humongous man chain smoking cigarettes before a practice.
He probably is.
The rest of this job is gonna kill me. It's just like, no, your fucking weight's gonna kill you. That's the thing that's gonna kill you.
It's just fucking Newports and brisket. Just
you see, there are some professional football coaches where you look at them and you're just like, fuck, is he gonna make it? Like,
just the stress of the job, the BMI.
Yeah, like like Andy Reid has been 350 for as long as I know, and it's not getting better. and the dyeing of the middle of the mustache is getting worse.
Yeah,
like the man is chain smoking more cigarettes and eating more food than ever, and it's not good. Things are bad right now.
Things are terrible, but he's doing it.
There are some like guys like Dan Campbell who are fucking brick shit houses.
Yeah, but he's a fucking physical specimen. He's a physical specimen. Working out.
Yeah.
And actually, like you can tell
he's a chest day every day guy.
Yeah, but you can tell though that the whole line's like coaching staff is still hitting the gym.
Oh yeah, they're all former players. Yeah,
all of them. Yeah. I mean, even Deuce is looking good.
Deuce is a little beefy, but he's strong though.
Yeah, but he's not doing wind sprints every day like he was, back in 2005. Like,
if Aaron Glenn didn't look like the period piece of a novel, I think he could still play. Like,
it's that little bit of salt and pepper.
He looks like he should be fucking writing a book. That's what he looks like. Or he looks like what the book is based off of.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, he does. He looks like the kind of guy your mom wants to bring home.
Like, back in my day.
Yeah. Aaron Glenn looks like the kind of guy your mom wants to bring home.
I wouldn't go that far.
Any mom in general.
I just feel like he's the kind of guy that says back in my day a lot.
Okay, back in my day.
He says back in my day a lot, and he said and he definitely holds people accountable, but like in the nicest way. Like you can tell he's like one of the friendliest people you've ever met in your entire life.
Yeah.
But
and then who's the O-line coach?
Hank Fraley.
Yes.
Fucking love Hank Fraley. He's played for the Eagles for a bunch of years.
Yes.
The whole coaching staff is all former players. They're all great. The one coach they haven't highlighted yet is their offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be a tight end in the NFL. And I'm curious because everybody says he's kind of like the quiet genius of the group.
Okay.
Just kind of the guy that like he basically like he got put into the role late in the season last year.
Mm-hmm.
And like he never became a household name, but he like the whole offense just completely transformed and got so much better when he took over the play calling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh shit. Like
this guy knows the game.
I think we got a dude here.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about him. Maybe it's nice, but I kind of want to know if this guy's a sociopath or not. Like I kind of want to figure it out, you know?
Okay. Yeah, Deuce is definitely the face.
You gotta watch the third episode. I
will watch the third episode.
Fall in. I'll after the podcast. I'll do a teaser plug for you.
You don't even need to because I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Okay, perfect. Okay. I've been laughing about it all day.
Okay.
I've texted people and been like, "Have you watched it yet?" I was like, there's a moment you're gonna find in this next episode that's gonna make you just. You're gonna fall in love, but you're also gonna be sad. Like it's the perfect microcosm.
Okay.
But yeah, this is by far, and I'm like I said, I'm not trying to be the biased fan. This is the most entertaining season of Hard Knocks I've watched so far.
Most entertaining season of Hard Knocks you've seen.
Besides when they had like Rex Ryan with the Bills, that was fun.
Yes,
that was fun. But he is a man. His personality is bigger than life.
Yes, he
like
is
when he's talking about
person.
When he's talking about the fact that like he ripped through a bowl of M&Ms during a team meeting, like just crushed them, and he got mad because nobody was there to refill the bowl. Like I was like, hell yeah,
yeah. Or the foot fetish videos.
With his
wife.
Disgusting. Dude, that's your head ball coach, fucking crushing peanut M&Ms and licking toes. Like that's your man.
Imagine being a fly on the wall in the Ryan household when you were a kid.
Oh,
just Rex and Rob
and fucking their lunatic father, Buddy Ryan. Like,
oh my
Buddy
God.
Ryan had a notorious he was a notorious head coach, but he had this like notorious I don't know what the right word is, attitude about him where like they would create rules for like I'm almost positive about this. I'll have to check it out. Do you know like the new age NFL sideline, how they kind of keep coaches in the box, quote unquote?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's because of Buddy Ryan.
Really?
Because he would legitimately run to the halfway point of the middle of the field almost every play to like yell out to the ref or a player, and they're just like, "You have to get back. You are borderline playing football right now. Like you have to get back."
Like, sir, you're gonna be 12 players at this point. Like,
yeah, you're about to be the 12th guy on every play. I think that was the rule.
Really?
Could be wrong, but
wow,
he seems like the guy that would have been the guy.
Yeah, but just to think how insane that man had to be to raise like 2 NFL head coaches.
God, and they're so similar but different. Like Rex is just like ridiculous personality, just like over the top, and then Rob is
hair,
fucking just the best hair. It's so good.
It's great.
He's fat Jesus.
Yeah, it's Santa's mane.
Yeah, he is Santa, but also Jesus.
Yeah,
you know, he is the Big Lebowski. He's the fat Lebowski, is what he is.
Yeah. Just Gandalf the White over here.
It's
energy he gives off.
The Big Lebowski and a
dude.
professional eater became a full person.
Yep.
Rob Ryan.
Exactly.
Rob Ryan also sounds like the name of like a guy that answers hotline calls. I don't know why. Hey, you got Rob Ryan. Like,
Rob Ryan here at the top of the hour.
Yeah. Hey, Rob Ryan here. It's time for some smooth jazz and smooth sailing onto your Saturday. Like,
here's another one. Takes me back to the summer of '88.
Yeah, it's all. God, we need more Ryans. Where are they? There's like this weird because obviously we're both big football fans. And this is like my favorite time of year. We're like, what, 15 days away from the NFL, which is bananas.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch just fantasy football coming up.
Oh yeah.
We have little like inside bets. I really just started doubling down on like all of the fantasy football stuff, like figuring out like what's my strategy. But
oh yeah, you got to.
Yeah. There is something still weird about like putting together a fake football team and getting so excited about it.
Yeah, it is a little weird.
Yeah, but hey,
all right.
You like what you like.
It is what it is, man.
This has been fun. I think we've done a lot about microaggressions and really figuring things out.
Mm-hmm.
I had a story to tell. I totally forgot about it, but it's it's not even that good.
Okay.
It's not
none of mine were. They were all flat.
No, they were fine. They were fine.
Okay.
Hey, smile.
Hey. Well,
great.
switch gears. I'm thinking of a dual monitor setup this year for my fantasy football drafts.
Wow. Take pics.
I might have to.
Yeah.
I might have to do it.
Pics for the grammar didn't happen.
Yeah, I might have to do it.
Yeah.
I might have to do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm thinking about live streaming my fantasy draft on TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah. So check me out, Zach Casa Comedy on TikTok. You'll see me get visibly angry about getting a guy that's on my fake team.
Right. So angry.
Do you understand how funny the juxtaposition is of me watching a man that's literally a foot taller and 200 pounds heavier than me?
Yeah.
Like get chosen, and I'm just like, fuck! I hate you. I hope you die. And then
I want to see you flip out like Aiden Ross if you happen to land somebody like Cooper Kupp.
I mean, I might.
Yeah, just really flip out. Just like
I might turn shit over. Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. I don't like that guy. I know way too many let's fucking go guys.
Those guys do numbers on TikTok.
Yeah. The let's fucking go guy is the guy that made me smoke weed for the first time.
Okay. Like
it's 100%.
Gotta be quiet because my mom's like, let's fucking go.
No, let's fucking go. Like he's.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
The desensitized frat bro.
Yeah.
Just fucking let's fucking go. Like
let's fucking go. Yeah. It too much.
I'm excited about it though.
Yeah, of course. Naturally.
Until next time, we love you and we cherish you. We'll talk to you next week. Shouts out to Bisexual Lighting.
I love you. Please call me back.